Okay, guys, so I'm actually recording this in the middle of while I'm packing, so my room's a little bit of a mess right now. You just ignore the background. Oh, why is there hair on my mic? Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Okay, so we are going to do 10 advice for high schoolers. If you're already in high school or you're going into high school from someone who just graduated, these tips that I'm about to give is I either didn't do them and they messed me up, or I did do them and it was successful. So here are just some things that I've learned throughout high school that if you're going into a high school or you're in high school, what to do. All right, number 1, keep your room clean. You're probably wondering why this is so important, but it's important just in really life, right? If you keep your space clean, it keeps your mind clean. And you've probably heard this from tons of people, but I swear it is how it works. And I remember cleaning my room and then being you just feel better the next day having a clean room. Right now, I'm a mess because my room is a disaster while I'm packing. It's just, I'm everywhere at the moment. 2, you are going to want to work in high school. I know a lot of people don't. You really do want to work, and I feel like there might be some people watching this video what do you mean, why wouldn't you work in high school? I feel like not everyone does work. I personally did work, and now I'm saving money for college, and I've saved money for my car, and I've been working for most of my life, and I'm grateful because 1, I have a resume. I have tons of work experience for when I get a job, right? It's good for internships. It's good just to see that you're a well-rounded student. It works out pretty well just for overall college experience as well. 3, you're going to see that I have a clipboard. That's why I keep looking down. You do not need to buy tons of fancy school supplies. Yeah, you heard that right. I am totally all for the colored highlighters, right? I think different color highlighters are good for the brain. Some blue pens, some black pens, but you don't need all these crazy fancy stuff. You need a notebook, and all you gotta do is keep that stuff organized, right? You shouldn't be spending a dime on just these cute supplies. If you think it's gonna keep you more organized, go for it, but I don't really think it will, right? The best way to do it, especially as a senior, I brought 3 things. I brought a notebook and folders. That's all I brought. And I got all A's and B's, so I'm just saying you don't need tons of fancy supplies, and then it might just be you might just have too much stuff, right? You don't want to have too much stuff to go into it. All right, so if your school offers this, I would say do it. If you're going in-state, take as many DEs as you possibly can and as early as you can. I am going to graduate a semester early in college just based off my DEs, right? I'm not even trying to grind college out so I can get done in a semester early. I will literally have a semester done because of it, and it saves you lots of money. People, it saves you money. It saves you money. I won't have to pay as much because of my DE credits. All right, so make sure that you take those. Not all school offers DEs. They offered APs, and if you're going to go out of state, most of the time your DE credits will not transfer. So doing AP is definitely better to do, especially if your school doesn't offer DEs. The only thing for me is I would ace the class, flawless. I did this with AP Psych. I was flawless in the class, and then I took the AP test and I got a 1. So not all of us are test takers, and that's fine, and that's why I like DE more, because we have a final exam, but it's not most of the time it's written, and I just thought it was easier overall. And you still get that credit, right, which is what you need. And schools can be really picky about DE and APs, which is kind of difficult, but just keep that in mind. Okay, 5, this goes along with working. Save money. Of course, I don't know if you're buying your car. I bought my car, but you are going to want to save money. I've been saving money, and I'm not even touching how much I need to pay for college, right? I don't even have a semester's worth of money, and I've been saving since I'm 10. So save, get that job, and make sure you have it. I also feel like I could have saved a lot more money if I didn't eat out every single morning. I was eating Starbucks probably every single morning my senior year. Right when you get that car, the freedom gets to your head, and I spent a lot of money. You know what? I still do. I am guilty of still spending and eating out my Mickey D's, my Taco Bell, my 7-Eleven daily. So keep that in mind. 6. Get involved. Do clubs. Do sports. I really wish that I did my sports, like I did swim, like earlier, because I sadly didn't do swim until my junior year, and I mean, I felt like I could have been a way better swimmer, and I could have gotten a scholarship, or like you could do clubs and get a scholarship, and it's just, there's a lot more stuff that I wish I did. I was the president of DECA, which definitely I felt like was a lot of fun, and being involved, it's not as stressful as you think. Like, I was thinking going into high school, like I wasn't gonna do anything for my first year because I don't want to be stressed out. I want to like figure out the lay of the ground. Guys, you don't need to do that because it works out perfectly fine. Like, you will figure it out, and honestly, you're not going to be overwhelmed your first year. It's not that scary. Going into high school is not that scary. It's not that overwhelming. So join the clubs as soon as possible, just because it will benefit in the long run. 7. This might be sad, and it's not true for everybody, but friends will change, okay? I have had lots of friends, and most of my friends, I'm still friends with most of them. I should really say your friend group more or less changes. I had a lot of different friend groups at a lot of different times, and every single one of them changed except my best friend. Like, we went through all, we all went through the friend groups together, and that just means, one, you don't really need a big friend group. I'm not gonna lie, big friend groups, I hope I don't get banned for saying this, but are like incest friend groups. They all date each other. It's tons of drama. Like, a small group is good. Like, I think people take small groups for granted. A good 3-person to 4-person friend group it works out, and there's not any drama, and it's better like that. Number 8, Quizlet will be your best friend. And again, I'm not gonna say I condone cheating, but Quizlet has a lot of answers to a lot of things. So let's say, like, in one of my DE classes, they gave us the test beforehand, and then you had to answer all the questions by yourself, and then you had those same questions on the test. You just had to like memorize everything that you like looked up and wrote down. I'm just saying, Quizlet has a lot of those answers, as well. If you have vocab tests, making Quizlets as well is really, really, really good. I use Quizlet a lot because I kind of went away from the paper flashcards because I was like, this is kind of wasteful. I'm going through a lot of flashcards for a lot of things, and sometimes I had vocab tests with 40 vocab. So I was like, I really don't want to be wasting all that paper. Quizlet is where you guys should go for it. Like, it works out just really well. Number 9, find your balance. Okay, you're gonna do sports, you're gonna have clubs, you're gonna have friends, you're gonna want to go to football games, you're gonna want to do tons of stuff, right? And you also have to balance schoolwork on top of it. Just find that balance. Like, honestly, I didn't even have that much schoolwork, but like, for I think every single year I would go to the library. I would pick like maybe a day a week or 2 days. I would go with my friends too, and we would sit there and we'd get all the work done that we needed to do. And I'm really on top of my work, so I can't like speak from experience from someone who's really behind. You want to stay with your work, going to the library, going to some place, having a desk in your room, which is, one, expensive. I had to build my desk, and it takes up a lot of space. But just like going to the library and going with friends too would make it even more, because it would be fun. And although, like, going with your friends, you don't get that much work done. Depends on the person, right? Like, I got a lot of work done even if I was with my friends, but then my other friend would get nothing done. So, going to the library is a very good place to find the balance between getting your work done, because you get a lot of work done there, and also you can go out and do other things. Number 10, get your license as soon as possible. So you sophomores, get your permit so that as a junior, or if you're late sophomore, I don't know, you can get your license. And here's the thing with license is you want to be careful. I've been 3 accidents. Yes, 3 accidents. And 2 of them were by parked cars. One of them I just totally missed on the highway. And none of them have been severe accidents. My car is still in great shape. I mean, as well as you can buy with a $5,000 cheap car. But, like, she only has scratches on her from everything. Like, she hasn't actually been in a dented thing. So, with that, like, you want to get your license. I would say, too, you're going to want a cheap car. Because I live in Loudoun, so we have a lot of rich kids. A lot of them have had really nice cars. And I would just let you know, it is about a 80% chance that you will hit something or crash it. It might not even be your fault, right? I've had a friend who, she's an amazing driver. Somebody hit her in oncoming traffic and her car was totaled. So just by that, about like 85% of teenagers, I mean, I'm not saying that's the real statistic, but based off my school, based off people I know, almost everyone I've known has gotten into some type of car accident while hitting a deer, hitting a parked car like I have, or someone hit them, right? So you're going to want a cheap car. As if you're let's say your family is willing to pay for your car, don't go out and buy an amazing good car. Go buy like a medium. Like, I wouldn't say that if you have the money, I guess spend the money, but go for a lower, cheaper end car other than a high end car. And if you're like me who paid for their car, I went to an auction site to get it, so that's a good place to go get yours. But again, just be careful when you're driving. But you do want it because you need a job, right, guys? You want to go do things. You don't want to be relying on other people. It's honestly a lot easier, but also with it, you spend a lot of more money. So I will say, you need a job to get a car. All right, I think that's all the advice I have for you guys. Me and my friends soon will have a humongous vlog that will come out. It'll probably be my longest video I have of us with unpacking in our different dorms. I'll be going to Mary Washington. Amanda will be going to JMU, and Eva's in Puerto Rico for college. So we all have different experiences, and we're gonna put the move-ins and the first day of colleges for all our different colleges into one video and do a mashup of all of it. So I'm really excited for that video to come up. It's probably going to take me a while to edit that when we do it. But I don't start school till the 20th, so this will be it probably will be a little while until that video gets out. But yes, thank you all so much for all the support. I know it's only like 29 of you guys, but I kind of love just yapping, and it's fun to be yapping to the camera, especially when going to college. You kind of feel alone, so it's good to have a weird parasocial relationship with myself and the camera. So thank you guys. If you're going into high school, good luck. I wish you guys so much luck, and yeah, I hope the advice helped you guys. Bye.